We are mourning the loss here at NAZ today, and we ask that you bear with us while we take a moment to honor someone who was so significant in the creation of this newscast and the lives of generations of NAU students.
Retired NAU professor Dr. Dale Hoskins passed away Monday afternoon at age 73 after a brief battle with cancer. Dr. Hoskins taught at the NAU School of Communication for 30 years, and although he retired in 2015, he leaves behind a legacy present in the halls and studios of our school.
He was my advisor when I went to school here a long time ago. We won't talk dates. So I was going to come here, I was going to be a dental hygienist, and that was definitely not my career path.
Kimberly Ott is the head of communications for NAU.
People brought me to Dale in communications, Dale Hoskins, and he talked with me, asked me a lot of probing questions about my interests, things I had done, and the beauty of this man. And I think that's the story for so many of us. He saw something, and he's like, I'm going to take a chance on you.
Hers is a story replicated across generations.
He is probably single-handedly responsible for more of our careers than we even realize. I mean, and we're not talking just students that went to NAU, because he worked with the Breda NHTV workshop. He had students from around the globe that came and worked with him, and they all had the same thing to say about him. He was quirky, he was funny. It didn't always make sense, but it worked, and he was right.
The Breda workshop involved students from the Netherlands, and although some didn't agree with his teaching style initially, Paul Helford says they always came around.
Dale could be difficult. He definitely had his way of wanting to do things. And it didn't always necessarily jive with the way others wanted to do things. But nevertheless, as far as the students were concerned, they would always talk about Dr. H.
On the website, Rate My Professor, one student described Hoskins as being like a grandfather, and throughout the comments, both positive and negative, there was one common thread.
Just how much he cared for me and everybody else. And it was real. It wasn't just, I need to do this because it's a job. He was a man who truly cared. I know he cared about me.
And that's why those who were fortunate enough to have Professor Hoskins in their lives remember him fondly, as a valued colleague and a mentor.
I remember him most for his unique character.
I'm going to remember him as the man that sat across the table from me at lunch and shared milkshakes and burgers for dozens of lunches over the years.
Dr. Hoskins accomplished a lot. He was inducted into the Rocky Mountain Emmy Silver Circle Society and was active with Associated Press Broadcasters Association. A memorial fund has been established in his name. The Dale Hoskins Memorial Award will be given to outstanding students pursuing careers in radio and television.